Hey guys, Amber here again. Um, how is everybody's day going? I hope you all are doing very well. Um, anyway, I decided to come on here again because for one, I'm gonna start trying to upload every day. Um, trying to. Once I start working, it'll be a little bit harder. I won't be probably doing it once a day. Depends on my work schedule and how tired I am after work. Um, so yeah. But I wanted to talk about this whole food stamp situation and how funny I think it is that the Democrats are all in uproar about it. It's hilarious. Actually, it's not hilarious. It's actually really sad and sick that the Democrats cannot be thankful for what they do get, for what the taxpayer pays for them to get. They get it and then they still come on here and complain. And that's putting it nicely. If you can't be thankful for what you do get, then maybe you need to get off of it and figure it out on your own. And stop using the taxpayers' money that you're complaining about. Because I guarantee you, if you get off, there's going to be somebody ready to get on. If you want to be on assistance, but you are complaining, you need to get off of assistance because you apparently are not a very thankful person. You are nasty. You are just outright disgusting. You are what's wrong with America. You are why the system has been broken for so long. Okay? Now, I will say this, I'm not proud of it, but I'm thankful. I just want to make that clear. I'm not proud of this. I'm thankful for the help that I am receiving. Unfortunately, I am on a little bit of food stamps. But the difference, Democrats, this is a difference. I will be working. I want to work, unlike you. And I'm also not sitting here spitting out 30 kids to get more assistance. That's the difference. Whereas the Democrats, that's all they do. That is their full-time job, spitting out kids to get more assistance than sitting at home on their butts and collecting it. But yet these same people who sit on their ass 7 days a week collecting from the taxpayer, robbing from the taxpayer, let me correct that, are now wanting to bitch about the government saying, or that, about having to now buy healthy foods with food stamps. I've seen some of y'all's kids, and a vegetable will not hurt them. And neither will a fruit. Some of your kids need to learn what a vegetable is. I've seen videos of these carts. Oh my gosh. All you leeches are doing is buying junk food with food stamps. Is that what? So my tax money, our tax money is going to for you dummies to buy chips, soda, candy, ice cream. You see a theme here? Sugar, sugar, sugar. I think it's fantastic that they are now limiting what you can get with food stamps. Now I've heard some people, it should be okay to buy a candy bar or something. Well, here's the issue with that. You're gonna have people that are gonna buy more than one candy bar with it. That's the issue with it. That's why they've cut it out completely. Because they have seen it, and I have seen it. People abuse it, and they would abuse that rule too. So that's the reason why you can't buy any form of sugar with food stamps anymore. Not even one candy bar. Because you leeches out here will abuse that. Most of these carts that I've seen, like I said, they don't have one fruit or one vegetable in them. I don't, and two, they don't even have, I don't see water in these carts. It's soda and Kool-Aid and lemonade and sweet tea. You leeches don't even buy water for your kids. That's neglect. That's horrible. That is really sad. That you don't care enough about your kid to get them healthy stuff. That's pitiful. Absolutely pitiful. How you're keeping your kids, I have no idea. But you're sure a good liar. And you're going to say, well, you're on food stamps, so why are you? Yes, I am. But again, I'm also going to be working and paying into that. And the difference between me and a little liberal is I'm thankful this will be able to put more vegetables in my house and more fruit. Because, for one, I love vegetables. I could definitely use more vegetables in my life, that's for sure. This new legislation is going to help me to prepare healthier meals at dinner time for myself and for my son when he's with me. So I'm very thankful to President Trump's new law on food stamps. Thank you, President Trump, for making that law. One thing I've learned since President Trump's been in office is if a liberal is crying, he's doing something right. If a liberal is crying, he's doing something right. So, President Trump, thank you for putting this country on track to getting these kids to lose weight, the weight that they need to lose. Thank you. It's just a shame that these kids have neglectful parents who don't care about them. That's the sad point of it. I mean, have you seen these parents too? I'm definitely not skinny by any means. I'm definitely not skinny. I like to eat, and I'll admit that. And I do love my soda, and I love candy. I love that stuff too. But the taxpayer should not be paying for me to put junk in my house. The whole reason for food stamps was so people could get nutritional food in their house for their families, not junk food. That was the whole point of it in the first place. It wasn't to go out and buy junk. It was to go out and buy healthy foods that your children need to grow and thrive. That was the whole point of it. But unfortunately, the Democrats have made it into a free-for-all for these people. You've turned it into a free-for-all. Oh, I got my $800 in food stamps this month. Let me go buy ice cream and cookies. My kid's not fat enough. My kid doesn't have diabetes yet. Let me help that along. So you go out and you get 2 carts and you fill it up with cookies and ice cream and top ramen and brownies and little Debbie snacks and chips and more chips and like 3 or 4 bottles of Mountain Dew. That's disgusting. And it makes me sick to think about my tax dollars had been going to help make these children obese and help put them on a track to diabetes. That's disgusting. That's really sad. If you are on any type of government assistance, there has to be laws because you, like I said, you are using the taxpayer money. And there has to be laws for how taxpayer money is used. There has to be. Or this country will continue to go broke. There has to be laws put in place to how taxpayer money is used. I don't care how mad it makes you lefties. I don't give a crap if you can't ever get cookies again. I guarantee you, you don't need a cookie. You need to be drinking that Slim Fast. Again, I'm not skinny. I need some Slim Fast too. I'm not gonna lie. But do you know how much sugar is in Slim Fast? It's a lot. It's good, but it's good because it got that sugar in it. So no, food stamps should not be used for junk food. They should never be used for junk food. What does SNAP stand for? Supplemental Nutritional Assistance Program. Nutritional. That does not mean Oreos or Chips Ahoy or Nutty Bars from Little Debbie. Or I'm sorry, she's now Big Deborah. It means nutritional foods like bananas and apples and grapes and broccoli and asparagus and sweet potatoes, which are very, very healthy for you. Nutritional mean whole, like rotisserie chickens, steak, pork chops, that kind of stuff. Salads. Learn to make a salad. Get off your little butt and learn to make a salad. Learn to cook. Stop being lazy and learn to cook. That's another one of y'all's problems. You lefties are too freaking lazy to get up off the couch and cook. You can step away from the Moesha show just a little long enough for you to cook your kids a healthy meal. Moesha's not going anywhere. They have this thing called, DVR now. You can pause it and then go back to it and play it in real time. Yeah, maybe you should learn how to use that. Because I guarantee you, y'all are getting cable. Y'all have cable too. More than 9 times out of 10, you're not paying for. You got on some kind of program for that too. The taxpayer's paying for your cable. So yes, I'm very thankful that I'm going to be able to now go into the store and buy things to help me form a healthy meal. Especially on the weekends my son is with me. I'll be able to provide him with a lot more vegetables for his dinners and lunches. It's going to help him stay healthy. And I'm very thankful for it. I am so thankful for this new legislation. I can't thank President Trump enough and his legislation for doing this. It means a lot, and it's going to help me a lot. Because it's so easy when you have food stamps to go into a store, see a bag of chips or cookies, and put them in your cart. That's very easy. I know. I've done it. I'm not perfect. I've done it too. But now that there are restrictions, it's going to force me to go to the store and think about, okay, what do I want for my meals this week? What kind of vegetable can I put with this protein? And what kind of fruit do I want to snack on? It's going to cause me to think about my health instead of just grabbing junk food that I see. Nobody's saying you can't get junk food. But go get a job and pay for it out of your own check. That sounds good, right? I think it does. I don't think you leeches are mad about the whole no junk food on food stamps issue. I think you leeches are mad that you're now going to have to go get a job to pay for whatever snack food you want. Because leeches like to suck off the host. And the host are the taxpayers who are actually working jobs. You're so used to sucking off the governments and the taxpayers that you now don't know what to do with yourself, because President Trump is making you get off your lazy ass and do something for yourself. That's what a president should do. They should not be encouraging getting handouts. They should be encouraging you to better yourself, to make a better life for you and your family. That's the point of a president. They shouldn't be encouraging a country to be a bunch of moochers. Not at all. It's a good thing what Trump is doing. It's a great thing what he is doing. You just don't want to go to work. That's all it is to it. It's not going to hurt you, Margaret, to get out of bed and go to a job. Because I guarantee you, one, you're going to sleep better at night. And when you see that check with your name on it, you're going to feel good about yourself. Take it from me. I know. Because I've worked jobs. I've worked my butt off in a dish pit in restaurants. Dishwashing job is not easy. Dishwashers in restaurants work their butts off. They earned their paycheck. Just go get, I don't care what job you get, just go get one. Stop being a leech. Start getting your children healthy and yourself. I guarantee you, when you start eating healthier, you're going to sleep better. You're going to have more energy because you've slept better. You're going to feel better. You're only mad, like I said in my last video, because President Trump's doing it. And not a Democrat. That's the only reason you're mad about it. You're not mad over, you're just mad because he did it. Learn to cook meals that are healthy. So yes, I'm very, very proud that this passed. Very proud of it. Because like I said, I can go buy all the junk food I want with my check. And thankfully that's gonna limit me too, because I'm gonna have bills to pay. I can't just buy a ton of junk food. I've got bills I've got to pay. So it's going to ultimately limit the sugar that's in my house. That's a good thing. I'm not complaining about that. If I want something sweet, I'll go grab an apple or a banana. If I just want a snack, get a bag of carrot sticks. That's going to cause me to lose weight too. Because like I said, I'm not exactly skinny. I know this. But it's because I lived in my car for a year and I ate nothing but fast food for a year. I lived off of that. That's why my weight went up so high. And even though I was exercising every day, which made me feel better, I was still putting that nasty crap in my body. So my body was not really burning it like it should have been, because I wasn't giving it the proper nutrition to burn it. I wasn't putting those good fats in my body. The bad fats were going in, so my body was storing it. Not losing it, because my body wasn't able to lose it. I wasn't allowing my body to burn fat. But now with this new legislation, I might finally be able to do better by my body. And help it to burn the weight. So, thank you, President Trump, and your entire administration, for making food stamps healthy again. For trying to make Democrats work again. Thank you for trying to make America healthy again. I'm very happy about it. So, if you want to get your cookies, if you want to get your potato chips, if you want to get that 2 liter of soda, he never said you couldn't get that, but it's not coming from the taxpayer anymore. Surprise! Merry Christmas! The taxpayer's not paying for your 2-liter Pepsi. No, no, no. And I didn't know until recently that you could go to a restaurant with food stamps. Heck no. That should have never been allowed. Never should that have been allowed. That's abuse. That is flat out abuse of the taxpayer money. So finally, that's getting a stop too. You want to go out to eat? Fine. Get a job and pay for it. If you want to be a leech, great, but at least be a healthy leech. Jeez. You Democrats always whining over the stupidest crap. Whining over nothing. You all are so full of crap, it's not even funny. You're so full of crap. Maybe quit watching CNN and go out for a walk or something. Go buy a vegetable. And stop being a vegetable. So yes, once again, thank you, President Trump, for trying to make America healthy again. Thank you, President Trump, for helping my tax dollars go towards something useful again. And thank you, President Trump, for making liberals cry again. I believe, and I'm not sure, I believe it's tomorrow that the governor of South Carolina is going to be making an announcement based on food stamps. So I am expecting my food stamps not to be able to buy the junk food the little bit of junk food that I have gotten. Because thankfully I have a mom who eats really healthy, and she's trying to make sure I don't turn into a pile of sugar, and I'm thankful for that. So I believe it's tomorrow he's making an announcement. So I'm expecting tomorrow for everything, or maybe not exactly tomorrow, but like in the next few days for it to be all cut off in South Carolina. I'm not sure when North Carolina's doing it, or Virginia. But again, I'm very thankful to this new law. I think it's great. It's going to be great for this country. And it's going to get these kids healthy and skinny. Because Lord knows they need it. They are way too big. You got daggone 2-3-year-olds running around 200 and some pounds. No. That's abuse. These children are neglected. And I say they're neglected because nobody's watching what they're putting in their mouth. Stop neglecting your kids and feed them correctly. Start monitoring what's going into their bodies. Quit being a neglectful parent. Because that's ultimately what you're doing. You're being neglectful. And that's a crime. So yes, watching all these freak out videos of Democrats crying about their food stamps and getting mad, it is so funny to me. It is so funny. It is hilarious. I love it. I love it so much. Because that tells me that I voted for the right person. And that tells me the person who I voted for is doing exactly what I voted him in there to do. He's doing exactly what I wanted him to do. That is awesome. Awesome, awesome, awesome. So, I hope you guys have a great and healthy day. And try not to cry too much about your food stamps. Because like I said, I'm going to tell you again, he's doing good. He's doing this for you, and he's doing this for your children. You should be thankful. And you should be thanking him for making you healthy, trying to keep you healthy and alive for as long as possible. Because I have yet to see one video where President Trump has said, "Oh, you can't have junk food anymore." He never said that. Just like these stupid lefties putting up videos lying about his new law for homeless people. Bunch of freaking morons on here. Gosh, I'm telling you. Freaking out over nothing. No, he's making homelessness illegal. No, he's not. He's not once said, "Oh, if you're homeless, you're a criminal." He's never said that. He's never said that. Quit putting words in his mouth. Anyway, I hope you guys have a great day. Stay healthy. God bless you. God bless President Trump. And God bless the United States of America. Have a great day.